Hi. So today we're going to be talking about playing with pre-constructed decks. I am like really about this, so I just wanted to talk about it today and see how you guys felt about it. This is the first time recording with this little mic. I don't know. Tell me how that sounds. Again, I might have to tweak it in the future. But yes, let's talk about structure decks. And we're not just talking about one game in particular. We're going to talk about multiple because I think they all do something correct in them. So let's start with one that I have on hand right now. We've got Lorcana. This might not be one that you know about, but it is one of the newer games. It's by Disney, obviously. But this structure deck actually sucks. It's called a starter deck. I don't know if you can see that, but it is very bad. But it comes with a pack, like a normal pack, a normal booster pack from the set, not like half a pack or something crazy like that. No, it's a full booster pack plus the crappy deck. So I like that concept. It's very fun. You can sit down with a friend and just play. Like you can both play a match and then open up your pack, see if you pull anything, put some things into your deck that you want to add, and move on from there. I think they got something good going on there. I do think that they need to improve the deck styles a little bit because they're just so bad. They're so bad. They've gotten better, like the most recent one, but they're very bad. So anyway, now we're going to move on to my bread and butter, Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! If you know this channel, we're all about Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, everything, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what I started with. And it's special to me. So Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll show you. We got a tiny box, very tiny box. Look at that, very cute. This is the Cyber Strike low deck. The thing that I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is these decks aren't terrible. They're not perfect, but if you buy 3 of them, you can make a pretty functional deck. And it has a goal, an objective, and everything, and it plays pretty well. Honestly, I think it's great. The crappy thing is you don't get a pack with it, and you get like a really crappy playmat. I would rather them not even give me that playmat, honestly, because Lorcana doesn't do it, and I'm just like, I throw away the paper mat 90% of the time anyway. So that's just my opinion. But also, just some of the cards, they'll reprint good cards in it, so it's really worth buying some of them. They've gotten better about it in the now, but in the past, I know it was kind of bad. But now they're getting really good at it. I like it. I like it. And you get a few high rarity cards, like guaranteed, in the deck. It's very cool. I'm down with it. I feel what they're doing. Pokemon, I can't speak on. I picked up one deck from Pokemon before, and it just was not good at all. Um, yeah, but it was still fun to play with. The other thing, Magic. I don't have one to show you because I've opened them all and I am using them all. Like every structure deck that I buy, I crack open and I actively play. And that's a big thing I want to talk about. I think Magic does the decks the best because they're playable. You get a half pack. I think that's the only thing that they could probably fix. It's kind of like a test pack, for collector boosters. I would rather them not even give you that and give you just a normal play booster in the box with it. If I'm being honest with you, I'd rather that than just giving me this like 2-card sample pack thing of what you could get, but you're not going to get anything good out of it. So that's just my opinion. With the deck itself, very, very good. They kind of give you a breakdown of what the deck is supposed to do, and it's nice. You get little tokens and everything to play with, so you can keep track of like the +1s, Death Touch, Menace, all these things. It's very well thought out. I think Magic does structure decks the best out of any card game, in my opinion, because now we're getting into the opinion piece. I've showed you and told you about these decks and everything. My opinion is pre-constructed deck, like playing with them, is so much fun. This might just be a me thing, but sometimes making a deck is such a hassle. And you're trying not to build something too strong because you want to have you want to have fun with your friends, and you don't want to build something too weak. Yeah, yada. I like structure decks because you can literally like pull up to your friends and be like, "Hey, this is a structure deck. I'm playing it. Here we go," and it works out well. We have a video on the channel that I just released where we're going to be doing a lot more of them, but we did 2 precons for Commander. It was me versus my brother. They were both from the Fallout one. They played so well. Like, it felt so interactive back and forth. We both were getting our game plan off. It didn't feel like one deck was super weak and one deck was super good. Um, Obviously, some of them are going to have a few cards in them that are stronger than others, but nothing can be perfect. And that's fine by me. I don't need it to be perfect because it's pretty dang close, in all honesty. Now, with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a little bit frustrating because you can just pick up a deck and play it against someone, but it's not going to be great. Yu-Gi-Oh is a very, how do I explain it? It has more moving parts all at once, and if your deck slows down while another deck is ramping up, there's no catching up a lot of times. And it can be frustrating, but it can be fun also because you can just kind of be like, well, I lost because the deck just didn't get to work. I didn't draw right. Lorcana is pretty good at it. You can sit down and just have fun with it. They're both bad decks. Like, no matter what you pick, and you're going to be playing a bad deck. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Do you guys enjoy it? Do you like pre-constructed decks? I have found myself trying to make some Magic decks and making some Yu-Gi-Oh decks. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I have that craving. But I don't want to do it all the time. And especially with my friends and stuff, I would rather just buy a pre-constructed deck and play it with them. Do you guys think these products are good? Do you think they need improving? And if you do think they need improving, what would you improve on? For what game? Like, if you're a Magic player, how would you improve their decks? Or if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, how would you improve their decks? If you're a Digimon player, how would whatever game you play, One Piece, all of it, I would love to know. I know a little bit about everything. So, yeah, I just know a majority of my audience is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and some Lorcana, Pokemon, all that. So just let me know. I would love your opinion. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. We're going to start doing these videos more often where we're talking just about topics. Leave a comment down below if you have a topic you want me to talk about. If not, I'm just going to come up with stuff and we're going to talk about things I want to talk about. Otherwise, yeah, I appreciate you. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.